Good evening and welcome to 365 Days of Amazing Stories with Theo Mayer. Here we are on day 24 of 2025. Unfortunately, my voice is going to be a little weird because I've come down with something or come up with something. Who knows? All right, so Prince Almas. He is transformed from a deer back into a person by the Princess Jamila. Who knows that it was probably her sister who had turned whoever this person was into a deer. And once this had happened, the gold, the jewels had fallen on the ground as well as the kerchief. Jamila was struck by Prince Almas's beauty, and he hers. She quickly called for a wardrobe from which Prince Almas would be able to clothe himself. And as he stood there, he said, "What can I do to thank you? What trouble I have put you through?" So remember, she gave him some bit to eat, just like her sister had done, and then took a stick from underneath the carpet and hit him in the same way that her sister had. He pirouetted and afterwards became a person. Well, the two of them enjoyed each other's company the rest of that evening once he had been clothed and dined. And she asked him what he was doing there. Now, Prince Almas thought the only way to continue is in truth. And so he told her his entire story. Once she had heard it, Jamila said, "My love, you do not want to go on this journey. It is dangerous. There are genies and, well, people that will do you harm. Stay here with me. Here it is peaceful. Together we can enjoy each other's lives and live happily. Don't go. The way is full of peril to the walk of Quoth." Prince Almas was not to be deterred, and he said, "My solace, help me, and if you do, when I return, we will be married by the law, and then we can live our lives together in peace and happiness until the end of our days." Jamila tried to argue still with him, but to no avail, and eventually she conceded, and she agreed to help him as best she could. Now, her help was going to be grand, for immediately she gave him 3 incredible treasures. The first was a bow and arrows that was owned originally by the prophet Salih. The second was the scorpion of Solomon. Now, this was a sword that could cut steel or stone. Neither would harm it or dull it. Whatever it was used against would be cleaved in two. It was a sword like none other. And the third treasure that Jamila gave him was a dagger that was owned by the sage Timaeus. Now, this dagger, it was known that if and whoever carried it would have the strength of 100 elephants and could not be burdened or overtaken in any way. Jamila got a wooden case and she brought it out, and within this case were all the things that Jamila had described. Prince Almas girded these all on and then asked her for her guidance. And we'll stop the story there.